Hey guys, it's Nate, aka TheFutAccountant. Welcome back to the channel. Guys, has EA completely lost control of this game? The last few hours on FC26 have been wild. We've got the biggest mistake that EA has made this entire year with the 99 stats going early on the Ultimate Scream Team 2 cards, and along with that, people losing hundreds of thousands, maybe even millions of coins as the player prices have gotten absolutely cooked since that happened. And of course, we have the 2,000 FC points that have been given out, the third installment of those points as well. There is so much to discuss in today's video, guys. All the content from yesterday with Ultimate Scream Team 2, the good Evos, the confusion of where's the big player SBC, and so much more. But we got to look forward to today as well on Saturday because more big Evos are coming. The leakers are saying that there's 5 total big evolutions that are incoming, and we had just 2 of them yesterday. But one of those Evos is likely the Musiala inspired evolution that EA's been talking about for a couple of weeks, and they talked about more yesterday. We're expecting that today. Let's get into all the discussion, guys. If you're excited for the video, drop a thumbs up on this one, hype the video if you can, and subscribe if you're new. Now let's start with all the content from yesterday from Ultimate Scream Team 2 in objectives, where we finally had the Season 1 Excellence Exhibition live event. This is basically the One Nation Cup. If you want to play this mode, EA is actually giving us a chance to get some SP here. Play 3, score 6, win 6, and play 9. This is inside of a live event, again, called the Season 1 Excellence Exhibition. It's only out for 2 more days, so it's kind of like going at the same time as Weekend League, but the game mode is 1st to 3, so it's technically golden goal to 3 goals. So again, you have to use a One Nation squad to get into this exhibition tournament thing here, and it is not that difficult, and it is for some SP rewards, which are nice. So wanted to mention that one. Didn't really look like too many cards went up on the market yesterday based on that live event coming out, but that is something I think a lot of us are going to play this weekend. Yesterday we had some other objectives in here for the Ultimate Scream Ines Jariña card. Not a whole lot going on inside of this one, just the player objective and some small packs, but this Halloween Spirit is kind of like a flash objective. There was a flash Evo yesterday as well to mention, but this SBC, or sorry, this objective gives some really good rewards with some packs, and it's very easy to get done. You got to score goals, headers, other goals with a defender. You got to score in 13 separate matches, and you get an 85x4. That's really the big reward that we're after with this. An 85x4 pack right there is the group reward. Now, we mentioned evolutions. Let's go talk about those evolutions, guys, because we had 2 Bombazo Evos yesterday. The first of which is the Flash Evo. Fast like Adama Traore. It is a huge boost to right wings, right mids on this game. You must not be a right back. It's max 83 overall. And some of the biggest players that fit into this, they look insane. I have this Gabriel Sara card on my club, and I might not be able to pass up on this absolute monster of an item. Center mid, right mid, and cam. I might just have to get some Brazilian players somehow and run him as a left center mid on box-to-box plus with those play styles, the roles that he's got, and those stats. Unbelievable Evo here. This is the best Evo of the day yesterday. Players like Adiemi, who was leaked for this, of course, fit. Big dribbling boost, huge physical boost as well, right? Makes sense for Adiemi. Look at this Nico Pepe, up to 92 pace, the dribbling boost, the physical boost. You know, one of the most popular players in this one right now is Cherky. His card's only 1,000 coins, but he's so good in game from the early stages that people were wanting to Evo him, and now we have that chance to do so. Also, this Amir Saregi card, people are calling her the cheap Claudia Pina. Her card is extinct, and it's been extinct multiple times this year, but it's extinct again because of this evolution and how OP she is allegedly in game. So maybe don't start this Evo right away because there could be some chains with it, but it expires in 2 days. So it's kind of one of those where you have to not just put somebody into it in 2 days, but you have to actually play the game and get those games done in 2 days as well. So you can wait maybe today to see what's in it, but then got to decide. This is one that you really cannot skip, and it's free. Awesome Evo yesterday. Since it was the main Evo, a lot of right wings, as you would expect, really got cooked in price. Oscar Bob from 37k down to 27,000 coins. Even Lamine Jamal from 160k down to 130,000 coins. Now that does give you a bit of a sense on how a lot of the market is moving, but especially with those Evos, right wings are cooked. Now that wasn't even the paid Evo from yesterday, right? Usually the paid Evos are better. The striker Evo yesterday, the Undead Lion named after Zlatan Ibrahimovic, gives Enforcer, and it gives Low Driven, and it gives 5-star skills. This was one of the leaked Evos that we had seen recently, and this one's good too. It's not as good as the right wing Evo, in my opinion, but it does give some nice stat boost, and it does fit a lot of really solid striker cards there. And maybe this is one that you would wait on because you would be able to chain items in it. One thing I like about this evolution is you notice with the playstyles, it's up to 6 playstyles, which is, I think, the first time that we have had an Evo allow up to 6 playstyles in this year's game, in this new season. Maybe that's a part of that. And you see the cards go to 86 overall. So that's a decent Evo there. It is paid. It's 30,000 coins, but that is a solid one from yesterday's content. Now we go to SBCs, where we were all thinking about Rashford. Rashford's the promo Friday SBC, right? Where is he at? Before we talk about that, we should talk about Mbappe, because Mbappe dropped yesterday before the content drop, and my goodness, the price here is crazy. It's 26 squads, and it's 4.1 million coins. He is Quick Step Plus. The interesting thing about this Mbappe, though, is maybe this was EA messing with the leakers, or they just plain made a mistake. On the website yesterday for Player of the Month, it showed an Mbappe 92 rated card with the exact same stats, but Power Shot Plus compared to the actual card that we have in this game. So the leaks were like, oh yeah, this is the card, and then that's the one that we ended up getting into the game. If you guys had any fodder, selling it in the hype was the key, because a lot of the high rateds did end up dropping in price because of this SBC not being completed by as many people. I still stand by saying if you did the 91 Mbappe, that was the better of the 2 SBCs. But since we didn't have Rashford yesterday, you had Park Ji-sung. And honestly, guys, Park is a solid SBC because he can play center mid and cam. He's got Playmaker plus at the cam position. And once again, this is a Scream card. That's one thing that we have to remember, is that it's only 200,000 coins to get this guy done, with 5 different squads, all being mostly lower rated except for 286 versions. He does have Prem links, and again, it does have the Scream upgrades that are incoming for the Roll Plus and Plus Pluses, and the 99 stats on the 1 stat on his card. Incisive, Ping Plus, Intercept, Press Proven, and Relentless. Now, I was going to put this one on the back burner, but there's 20 days to complete this. And if I'm ever going to create a little linkage to Hyunmin Son, this is probably a guy that would be very nice for a hybrid with the Korean links there, but also having Premier League hero links, which really helps out for squad building as well. So for me, this is more of a center mid type of player, and he definitely needs the roll pluses, I think, for where I would want to play him in the center midfield spot. But I mean, the one thing that is a problem with this card is they took Tiki Taka off of his base version. And then this one, of course, you know, got Pinged Pass Plus, and it got Press Proven, or sorry, Relentless, which this one has as a plus. So yeah, it's unfortunate that he didn't get Tiki Taka on this version either, but it's still a decent SBC, I believe, for the price. Now, the other player SBC that we had yesterday was a Syria right back by the name of Wesley, and this is a decent card. Once again, we're in the Brazil and Mexico season, so we're going to have some of these Brazilian players. He is cheap, and he is fast, and he's probably needing some play styles, but you know what? He's cheap and fast, and that's why a lot of your right backs like Dumfries are down. Dumfries is down because of this Wesley SBC, and then also because of Cuadrado being in the promo team and being very cheap. So those were our 2 SBCs yesterday. It was a little underwhelming in that part of the game, but there's 2 more SBCs to talk about. The Halloween Day Flash Challenge. We do have a Flash SBC that does expire today at content. It is worth doing. It's not that crazy, and cards didn't go up for this yesterday, but cards did go up for Counts Command. And this is, of course, a part of the objective set for Miles Lewis Skelly. They actually required Romanian cards in this, and they were all the way up at 10,000 coins, because this also requires 31 chemistry. So you kind of have to have a Romanian player that is a silver or a gold that actually has a good national or a good league to link other players in the squad as well. So the right back from La Liga, Raichu, I think his name is, he was going crazy in price as well. Radu Dragusin from Spurs, I think, was going bananas in price. He was like extinct. So check your club for those cards. And if you're needing to pack them, do not forget, do your daily upgrade packs, your daily common gold, your daily rare golds, and even your daily silvers would give you a chance at packing those Romanian players, and so would the League SBC. So that was the SBC content yesterday. Let's get right into the craziness, guys. Scream team number 2, right? All the cards are in packs. We were watching them yesterday. We were trading with a couple of them, or at least watching their prices. And then a few hours after I got off stream, and I think it was about maybe an hour before midnight UK last night, the 99 stats were put out on these cards randomly. and EA basically showed their full cards of how these were going to get upgraded this next week on Wednesday when they're actually supposed to get upgraded. The whole entire team, guys, was upgraded. All of these cards from Team 2 only had 99 rated stats. Actually, let me show you a bookmarked tweet that I saw here. This was the page on Futbin that showed all of the stats on the cards. You've got cards like Joao Felix getting 99 shooting. My Bernstein, I packed Bernstein yesterday, and I was like, yo, I gotta go try this card out. Her 99 shooting was nuts. It wasn't automatic, but it felt insane. Her shot power was just wild using that card for a couple of games. Mariona had 99 pace. Pulisic had 99 pace. Dembele had 99 physical, interestingly enough. I don't know if they chose the best one there for him. Griezmann had 99 dribbling as well. But look at these prices on this screenshot. Dybala, 790. Bernstein, 116. Griezmann, 495. Joao Felix, 575. Look at their prices right now. Joao Felix is 278K. Mariona is 229. These cards, after they had the 99 stats, exploded, right? People are like, oh my gosh, EA messed up. These cards got their stats. They exploded in price. They went crazy. People were logging on to go play with them, try out the cards with 99 stats, and then EA took it all away. I mean, to be honest, what was EA going to do here? Were they going to leave the 99 stats on the cards and own their mistake? That would have been nice, to be honest. I think that would have been maybe the best play with this. But of course, they didn't. They took the 99 stats off. They said, we unintentionally did this. Yeah. Of course, it was unintentional. They're not supposed to be upgraded until Wednesday. And now the cards have absolutely gotten destroyed. So Dybala was 800K. Now he's 400,000 coins. And the cards have absolutely tanked. And a lot of people have lost coins on this. Now, the one thing that we can take from this is we now know these cards and what their stats upgrades are going to be for Wednesday when they're going to get upgraded. So as we look at these prices today, tomorrow, Monday, we can start to invest accordingly and know, like, all right, Dybala is going to have 99 pace. He's going to be crazy. Mariona is going to have 99 pace. She's going to be crazy as well. That's something even today. I think that maybe some of the lowest prices we'll see on these cards may happen today on Saturday in the morning, because people not only are waking up and maybe panic selling these because they're seeing the price and what happened and all of that, but also today, guys, we got the 2,000 FC points, the final installment of these pre-order points. At least EA is keeping it consistent, right? Because we mentioned in yesterday's video that these points could have been given out last night, early this morning on Saturday, or it could have been a couple of weeks from now. And at least EA is keeping it consistent, even though this is technically the incorrect date for what they said before. Now, personally for me, I'm taking these 2,000 FC points into the season pass, and I'm going to get that premium pass, and it's actually very tempting for me to hold on to the other 1,000 FC points for the end of this month. For the season pass, it's going to come out when Black Friday comes around, because that's when this season ends. It's only a shorter one, right? 27 days. We talked about that in yesterday's video. But of course, you know what happens, right? You know, the desire gets the best of us to go to the store and open up some packs, which, by the way, yesterday, we had the first 125K packs in the store of the entire year. We've had 50K packs, we've had 100K packs, but tradable 125s have never been released. And now they have. So a lot of people are going in the store and they're spending their points. I mean, man, I would not do this if I were you guys, especially seeing the season passes and how many coins they are to us. Opening a jumbo rare players pack, a 100K pack with all of your points tradable, is probably not the way to go. If there's a way that you want to split this up and do, like, you know, 1,000 in the store and 1,000 on the season pass, then I think that could be something that you do. But maybe if you're going to do that, we still had some of those packs for you that we have not seen dropped in the game yet. This may be something to kind of keep an eye on. If we get this today added in, more packs for you, some of those end up being decent value for the FC points, or they have been in previous times of the year. So that's one way you can look at it. But I'm kind of feeling, especially again, even though the season pass isn't that good, just knowing that a season pass gives so much content, and, you know, we can look at this and say it's not worth it. But once we get towards the end and all the rewards that you get throughout it, it is worth the 1,000 FC points and saving that from the pre-order bonus. In my opinion, this is probably the most worth it place to spend FC points on the game. Even though we're always playing free to play and stuff like that, I think spending 1,000 here is worth it. That's where I'm definitely going to spend my first 1,000, and I'm very tempted to just let that sit up there in the top for the next month until the next season pass, but we will just have to see what happens there. Now, with those 2,000 points being out, of course, people are going to the market and they're ripping these packs open. And you've got card prices that are dropping a lot because of this. Sophia Wilson is one card who's actually gone back up just a little bit. But yesterday, this card was 130,000 coins, and she was just about an hour ago under 100K. She was like 95,000 coins. These gold cards have gotten absolutely cooked. And with the way the market moved last time that we had the 2,000 FC points dropped into the game, I would be surprised if the market didn't drop a little bit more this morning. It's going to be kind of an up and down mess, I think it will be, because you're going to have players that are going to go into the store and open packs. They're going to be waking up today seeing 2,000 FC points and be like, yo, let me spend those in the store. And they're going to open tradable packs, and some people are going to get lucky, and you're going to see some supply hit the market, kind of like you've already started to see. Now, of course, this weekend was a new sort of weekend with the weekend league rewards being buffed, right? All tradable packs, more coins being given out. We were very interested. I was interested. I was saying I'm unsure of how the market's going to move this weekend. I was still expecting to see kind of the drop off that we see normally on the Friday nights into Saturdays, but I was just wondering if some of the top tier cards would go back up and maintain their prices. As it looks right now, the market's reacting kind of the same way. Like, most of the market has dropped from what we saw as, you know, the Friday night bubble, as we call it. Some cards didn't bubble as much as we thought that they would, but there were other cards that did incredibly well. There were cards like Cristiano Ronaldo out of pack specials, this cornerstone card that's even still back up right now in price, but he went from 1 million coins, bubbled all the way up to 1.3. He was actually selling almost at 1.3 mil right here. A lot of other out-of-pack specials had that same movement. A lot of gold cards didn't move up as much unless they were out of packs, like Ousmane Dembele. His gold card went all the way to 1.3 million coins. So I do think there are some cards that will still maintain their value pretty well, like this guy. He's out of packs, right? And he's way cheaper than this card. I still think the coins that even are going to be generated on the market today from the 2,000 FC points could make players like icons and heroes, out of pack specials, and some of those top tier golds still really good to trade with, right? Like, I just bought Ledley King for 260,000 coins, and I just sold him, I think. I saw my coins go up for 307K. Like, that was a quick flip that I just did right there. I picked up a Makalele for 420,000 coins, trying to sell him at 460K. So I'm not necessarily too scared of the market, but I'm also trying to be careful, knowing that points are going to be open today, and people are waking up seeing the madness that has happened with the Scream cards. Now, fodder has dropped, and that's a byproduct of more tradable packs from Weekend League, less hype SBCs, and you have the 2,000 FC points that are out as well. Fodder is absolutely a watch, guys. Between the 85 and 88 ratings today on Saturday. I said in the stream yesterday, I think the window to buy fodder opened yesterday after content, and it'll probably close after squad battle rewards tomorrow on Sunday for the big icon pack that's expected to drop max 88 icon on Sunday. That's kind of the next big SBC that there could be a lot of demand for. So what I would say is get on fodder bids and watch their prices today, depending on what comes out and the FC points that get open. You could see some investing opportunities there. And then the Scream Team 1 cards. Actually, guys, what I like about the Scream Team 1 is, since we got a little bit in insight into Scream Team 2 and seeing how those cards, how hyped they were, guys, it was crazy with the 99 stats. Like, if you were on, you saw it. Maybe you were even able to try a card that had a 99 stat on it while that was happening. I think that gives me more hype for these, that some of them actually, like Kimmich here, has dropped back down below 200,000 coins, and I think he hit a high price of like 220 yesterday at one point. These cards are out of packs, and now it just becomes a waiting game to see what 99 stat they end up getting. So if you're still holding on to some of these, I think it's okay. Sure, some of them have kind of stayed the same price, so they haven't gone up too much. Others of them have kept going up, like Cabal's now 53K. I bought a Dabinia for 610 just for a quick flip trade, not necessarily an investment, but like that's a card that's still moving well. Karchawi's still moving well. The heroes, same thing. The ones that are out of packs, like Alawayron, is doing pretty well. The only one that's not doing that great is Crouch, and that's just a matter of there must have been less gameplay demand here than actually it seemed to be, and with the Evos that came out, or just the general hype of that card, he was overinvested, and he did drop back down. However, that could still be a good investment. I do think that Peter crouch card could end up being a buy. And this is looking very low to me as well. What was Kimmich's high price yesterday? We're just going to read the market and read the graphs real quick. Average buy now of 206. Yesterday on Friday from 199 to 208. 208, and then he did go to 217. Okay, so not quite 230. His highest sell price was 225. But he's rare, right? He's uber rare. And, you know, you don't see, do we have any CDM content incoming that looks really crazy? Like getting one of these at 199K right now while he's out of packs, seeing what could be happening with the upgrades. I'm just going to go for one of them. I'm not sinking too many coins into this, but hopefully that's like 220 or maybe 230K tomorrow. I just feel like these Scream cards are more hype because of seeing the first Scream team or the second Scream team getting those upgrades early. Now, rest of the out of packs market, like we said, they were good for flips. I think they'll be the safer place to be flipping today, just like mentioned, with the icons and the heroes. But at the same time that this market feels okay to flip in, you see the price of some of these Ultimate Scream cards, and I just get a little bit worried, right? If Evos are cooking and the Ultimate Scream cards that are in packs right now are super cheap compared to where they were, and they look cheap, and the 99 upgrades were out, which got people hyped, it kind of worries me for the rest of the market. It really does. Just from that standpoint of like, wow, these new cards look sick, and why are people going to go spend coins on this if, you know, these new cards are cheap? You know what I'm saying? So that does worry me a little bit for some bits of the market, but we'll just kind of have to see how it plays out today and what other content that we are getting, because Evos have not been this good the entire year, and they look like they're going to continue to be getting better. And when you see like an Evo like yesterday, the Adama one, you see how that impacted the market, right? Right mids, right wings down bad. What's going to happen today with the Musiala Evo? That's the Evo that we have to discuss, guys. Jamal Musiala's Inspired Evolution is going to be dropping today because yesterday EA said just 1 day left to unlock the exclusive evolution for your midfielder. And then they dropped a little cheeky video here to kind of explain the boost that this Evo is going to give. Overall, pace, shooting, dribble, technical base, and a skill move upgrade in stage number 1. Stage 2 gives defense, jumping, passing, stamina, aggression, incisive pass base. That's awesome. I really hope this Evo is like max 6 playstyles as well, or up to 6 playstyles. That would be so awesome for Evo chains. And then you go to stage 3, which gives pace, strength, passing, stamina, technical plus, and then half winger plus as a center attacking mid. And finally in stage 4, pace, dribbling, and shooting again, trickster, shadow striker plus plus, and skill moves going to 5. So trickster, incisive, and tech plus. This is kind of a banger Evo, especially for the meta of the game that we are in right now. All 3 of those playstyles, especially Tech Plus, being reverted back to what it was pre first patch, is looking pretty good. And there's a lot of potential with center attack and mids to look really good in this. So what I would say is be careful with center attack and mid cards today. I sold my Fermin Evo that we club stocked a while back into the hype of this evolution. I think he's actually up higher now. He's like 29,000 coins. But you know what? Watch cam cards that will fit this. Even some like golds, like Eki TK. I don't know. Looking at his graph from yesterday, it kind of looked like that he might be a card that fits this evolution. 86 pace, 85 dribbling seems kind of high, but yesterday he randomly spiked up here and then he went down to 900. Just watch out for some of these 83 rated cams because they may move. And then also don't sleep on silvers. Like there could be some crazy silver chain evolutions with the Evos that are out right now for strikers. If they also have cam position on the card, I know Cezine is already 5-star, but you know, just watch out for a few of those. This could be a banger Evo, and I think it could hurt center attacking mid prices across the rest of the game. So I'm going to be very careful once I sell this Dabinia. Probably not trading with center attacking mids after that. There. Now, for the rest of the evolutions that we have to look out for, there could be more leaks today, guys, because Foot Police said evolutions are back. 5 evolutions in 3 days. So we had 2 yesterday. Are we getting just the Musiala today, and then on Sunday we're getting 2 more? Or are we getting 2 today and then 1 more on Sunday? That's the question that we have right now, and I think it'll be leaked before content. He'll be tweeting if there is another evolution, so just watch out for his Twitter and for the other leakers' Twitters out there and their news that they are posting about that. Now, obviously when we talk about SBCs for today on Sunday, we think about where in the world is the Marcus Rashford, because he didn't drop yesterday, which is so weird. They always drop the biggest player SBC on the promo Friday. It's the most hyped day, but for some reason they held back to Rashford. Was something wrong with this card? Did they not like the stats that they had? The official stats, the leaked official stats, were posted here by Donk, and he said the right wing has inside forward plus, finesse shot, rapid, quick step, and whipped pass. So that's very interesting. He also does not have any other positions, I believe, and he has 3-star weak foot. I believe both versions, according to these leaked tweets, had 3-star weak foot and 5-star skills. The Rashford striker can play cam, has quick step, tiki-taka, rapid, and poacher plus plus. I mean, not that I'm going to think of this like I did for Pogba in a player pick and think that I'm going to do the SBC and then look for Evos in the future to make it a great card. The right wing version looks clear with the pace and with the stats not being that much lower than the shooting or than the striker version. But also at the same time, it's like, well, this Rashford, maybe with the tiki-taka and the center attacking mid, could fit some other Evos in the future that this one wouldn't. But then, vice versa for this card as well. And it still looks that no version of Rashford will have a playstyle plus. So that really makes me wonder, what is the price going to be for this? So if Rashford does come out today, of course, you maybe want to keep an eye on some of those Barcelona specials. I don't know if all of them have tanked too much. Like Balde still up here at 290,000 coins. So he's not really down that much at all. I think Kubarsi is like 95K as well. So those Barca links are down. Of course, some of the ones in packs maybe down a little bit, but if it's not Rashford today, which it may not be, it could be Lukaku as well. Remember, we had the center attack and mid Lukaku card that has been leaked to be coming out as a part of this promo team as well. Last thing to mention for content today, there could be a couple of refreshes in SBCs, nothing super crazy, and maybe another small thing or two in there, but we do need to mention watching the FC Pro streams. There's going to be some FC Pro Open Global Qualifier broadcast going on today. And all you got to do, guys, is use the QR code that's behind my camera here. EA tells you how to connect your Twitch and your YouTube. And then all you got to do is watch the stream, and you get an 81/5 and an 80+×3 for putting on the stream and not even caring, just opening it up, connecting your account and watching it. If you're on Twitch, you got to claim the rewards in the inventory tab. And I think if you're on YouTube, it'll just automatically claim. But this is worth doing. Just turn on the stream, have the tab open for an hour, and you get those packs. Those are decent packs for just being objective rewards. Like, those are actually pretty decent. So that is what's going on in this game today, man. The Musiala Evo, I think, can affect center attacking mids, and I think I'm going to be careful with that. By the way, have you seen the prices of the Team of the Week, Alexia Putellas and the Jude Bellingham? They have absolutely gotten cooked, as expected, by the way. As expected, they were going to drop, because if you get rank 1 in Weekend League, you're getting a guaranteed 85/3 Team of the Week pack, which would give you one of these two cards. But like 650,000 coins for her. And there could be some spikes on this. Like I'm going to say too, guys, if you want to get risky with it today and you want to trade with some of the cards that are in packs for Team 2 of this promo side of the Ultimate Scream, you can get risky with it, but it's just all about timing. It is all about timing when it comes down to these things like Dybala. This seems so cheap. The fact that we know Dybala has 99 pace, and he's got the low driven plus, and it's freaking Dybala, and he's got 5-star skills and a 3-star weak foot. He's 450K right now. Like, that seems pretty cheap, but I'm not willing to put my coins in it right now and to sit on this card and say that it's going to go up enough for me to make profit with the 2K points that are out, and with the other panic that there could be today still. And look at Mariona. Like, look at this card, man. She's not very much worse statistically than Bonmati. Bonmati is 400K, or was 380 now. This card is 215,000 coins, and she's going to get 99 pace when she gets upgraded. So it's those sort of things that I look at this team and I'm like, dang, some of them are pretty cheap. But again, it's all about timing. If you're on and you're watching the cards this morning, feel free to try to get risky with it, but it's not a safe situation on the market right now for me, where I'm about to go to bed, where I feel like it's worth me buying the card. That's why I kind of stuck with icons. I went with an out of packs Dabinia here, which hopefully we can sell for like 670, 660,000 coins today in the early morning hours. I picked up a Makalele, as I mentioned as well, for 420. So hopefully we can get him out for like 460. And maybe we'll do a couple of other flips as well. I like center backs. I like the Ledley King. I even like the Van de Ven inform was my big trade yesterday. We made a really timely flip on him on a rarity spike that we saw upcoming kind of before it actually happened. And then this card, even today, I think people may wake up and want to buy this Van de Ven. Like he could go from 220K to like 260. So if I could pick one for like 220 here, I may go ahead and try to do that just for a quick flip trade. But even that feels a bit risky because informs always get supplied on the weekends from the guaranteed team of the week packs. Anyways, I'll stop rambling, guys. What a crazy day, man. What a day with the 99 stat upgrades. Invest there wisely, invest there accordingly, and we'll see what the Musiala Evo drops today. Best of luck with your weekend league, and come on, you Spurs today. Sorry, Chelsea fans. We're still friends, but big time hype for the game today with Spurs and Chelsea. Enjoy the rest of football that's happening today, guys. Have a great Saturday. If you pack anything sick from this promo, tweet me as always, and let me know your thoughts down in the comments about Scream Team 2, the content, the Evos, Rash for not being here, and yeah, we're frustrated with EA for making these mistakes. It's never a good thing when they make these mistakes, guys, and it doesn't look like they're going to compensate either. I should have mentioned this when we were talking about it earlier. Them saying this, there's no compensation that's happening for this. They have not been compensating very much at all this year. Maybe they figured out a way where they don't have to. Anyways, that's the video for me today, guys. If you did enjoy, drop a thumbs up on it. Hype the video again if you can. And subscribe if you're new. It's TheFutAccountant. See you guys in the video tomorrow. Peace out.